Welcome, guys, to the first episode of This Week in Societal Cancer. So with this show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys about different stories in the news. It could be from politics to video games to movies, anything like that that just has some sort of cringe to it, and that is very cancerish. And I want to start this episode off with a story from Peter Ramsey, the director of the upcoming film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This guy's directed a bunch of stuff, but what he's done this week is directed a lot of fan hatred towards himself by coming out as an Antifa supporter. This guy came out as someone who was arguing that what Antifa does is okay. He doesn't understand that they're violent. They attack people who they claim are fascists. But let's jump right into this guy's tweet rampage that he went on. We're just going to cover a couple of them. You can check them out yourself. But let's start off with this hot take right here. Do you understand what fascism is? Do you understand what these alt-right fascists want? On white supremacy. Donald Trump is a white supremacist. He had Steve Bannon and has Steve Miller, both white supremacists, in the White House. The White House. Try and keep up. Dude, just because you say it doesn't make it so. And not everyone is a white supremacist. And that's the problem with you supporting Antifa. They get it wrong a lot of the times. And that's why this happens to them.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Another fresh take from Mr. Ramsey. How do they act? Other than fighting actual fascists who want to curtail the rights of Jews, of black people, of women, of Muslims, etc. I've never heard of Antifa oppressing anyone except people who want to oppress others. How about them trying to shut down free speech of people they claim are fascists? How about them shutting down events in Berkeley, LA, elsewhere? How about them shutting down a permitted march, which you just saw a clip from, in Portland? Is that not some sort of oppression? They're oppressing people's freedom of speech. You idiot. And what you've done is just oppress your movie, the right to stand on its own. Now, everyone's going to associate it with the guy who supports Antifa and won't shut his mouth, make great animated movies, and just be done with it. You can stand for something, but do it after your movie's out, after everyone's watched it, you moron. And on to the next story. So, SJWs can be super excited about their latest superhero movie that's going to come out just for them. I'm talking about the plus-sized or fat superhero lady who is getting a movie. She is slated to be Hollywood's first plus-sized superhero. Sony Pictures apparently picked it up. Valiant Comics superhero who is based on Faith Herbert. It sucks that she has such a stereotypical fat lady name, and apparently she's bubbly, comic, and has the telekinesis ability to fly to donut shops.
Quiet, fatty, fat, fatty!
But in all seriousness, who cares what the superhero looks like? Why does it matter? And why? Why would people have to be excited about this? Being obese isn't a good thing. I'm not skinny, but I know that I'm not exactly 100% healthy. Maybe we shouldn't make these things regular, and maybe then people will look at themselves in the mirror and say, you know what? I could do better. Instead of being excited about a fat superhero. Why does it matter? And if plus size people women particularly need some sort of justification, I'm sorry, but you're not healthy. And if you think fat is beautiful, that's fine. You're allowed your own thoughts. That doesn't make them right. And for the last story this week, guys, I have a fun little article that goes by the title, Woman Forced Ex to Have Sex Holding Machete to His Face. Now, last time I checked, if you force someone to have sex with you, it's not just called sex or forced sex. What they would call it if this was a man doing this is fucking rape. Get it right. It's rape.
Rape? What? Rape. That's a rape. This is what raping is. You're a raper and you've raped me. That's a rape! Rape!
I don't care what the law says about penetration and whatnot. It's rape. Just because she's a woman doesn't make it any difference. If a man did the same thing, we would be freaking dragging him through the mud. No, but since it's a woman holding the machete, grinding the fuck out of him, it's just for sex because, men can't be raped. This is the Me Too moment that no one's talking about. You don't hear them up in arms about this. Oh, it's no big deal because it's men getting what they deserve. You know what, guys? Rape is rape. It doesn't matter if it's male, female, whatever. It's rape. So, New York Post, every other news outlet out there, call it what it fucking is. It's rape. And if you don't want to call it that because you don't want to get in legal troubles, just put woman assaulted her boyfriend. Something. Or ex-boyfriend. Pardon me. Say something to the kind. You're fucking stupid. This is why people don't trust the media. Because you do stupid shit like this. You guys are a bunch of idiots.
You idiots!
And the police, for not calling it what it is, rape, are fucking idiots too. The law needs to change. It needs to include any kind of forced sex, not just penetration. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, hanging out. This was a fun video to make. I tried to mix up my style. I hope you enjoyed it. Throw a like on the video. Throw a notification. Throw a subscription my way. Check out my links and turn those notifications on because, as you know, the only way to find out when someone's publishing is with that bell rung. Alrighty, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you soon.